Hello, if you're watching this video, this message will be for you. Take what resonates or not. Whoever you are, expect unexpected. Expect unexpected funds or money coming your way. So I feel like I don't know why I'm seeing the word pending. If you're expecting some funds or money, then expect to receive that very soon. To show up in your bank account. Also, I don't know who you are, but I feel like you have been thinking about your past regrets lately, or your past decisions, or decisions that you have made that I feel like you may be thinking that you can't go back on, but I'm telling you right now, it's not too late. I don't know if it's just a past passion of yours. I feel like you have left behind, or you just have not really taken a chance on. But I feel like I'm telling you right now, it's not too late, okay? Just because you have decided to not pursue something in that moment, that doesn't mean you can't go back and try to pursue it again, okay? That there's nothing wrong with turning back. There's nothing wrong with turning back, even if this is maybe a loved one, okay? If this is a loved one, there's nothing wrong with turning back. There's nothing wrong with sending a quick text or a call and just seeing what's out, because you never know what you're gonna receive, okay? You never know what you're gonna receive back and what you're gonna get. So I feel like you can't really be too much in your head about turning back, or really having too much pride, because I feel like you just have a lot of pride when it comes to I don't know, just checking up on people, or just really going back, or what's the word, backpedaling. I don't know. I feel like there's nothing wrong with that, because you never know what lies there and what may still lie there. You may not know that you may receive something good, okay? I don't know what, but you just may receive something good out of it. You never know what, okay? So don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid of going back and really, I don't know, rewriting your own story. Just because you have made a decision from your past, that doesn't mean it's set in stone, and it doesn't mean it's set in stone. You can't go back. You can't really undo. Some things I understand you can't undo, but there's certain things that I feel like you possess the power of undoing yourself. I feel like you have taken the time to I don't know, just isolate yourself and really reflect back on your past, and have really changed. I feel like you have really shifted from the person you used to be to the person you are now. I feel like you're no longer the same person, whereas I feel like in your past maybe you were more stubborn. I feel like you just couldn't let things go, or just you just turned offers down, or you just didn't take certain opportunities. But I feel like now there's an opening when it comes to your heart. It's very what does that mean? I'm gonna tell you. So I feel like in your past, you really, I don't say like standoffish, but like I feel like you have been like really just like closed off from the world, and you have, I don't know, maybe because you had some healing to do, but I feel like you are at a better point in your life now where I feel like you understand yourself better than you understand yourself better than you understood yourself in your past. So I feel like because of that, you can move forward in a better light, in a better way than you did before. Because I feel like, I don't know, I'm getting like this light of courage, this light of like, I don't know, this light of courage, this light of like confidence that you have when it comes to like you putting yourself out there. Okay. So I feel like you have like this brand new perspective, or like this brand new like perspective when it comes to like, I don't know, like just like opportunities with people, or just like giving second chances. So I feel like maybe what you have been like, I don't know, like, what do you call that word? Pondering on is like giving a second chance, giving second chances, and you understand now that you are someone who's, well, it's a lot of parts. Someone who moves differently, and therefore you are willing to respond differently to how you move about things. I feel like I'm just saying that in a very weird roundabout way, but I feel like now I feel like you're more free when it comes to like being open to things. When I say being open to things, I don't mean just like past mistakes or like past regrets, but like being open to like the possibilities of what could enter your life. Okay, because I feel like compared to back then, I feel like you kind of really just closed off your possibilities, and now I feel like you are in a better spot where I feel like you are capable, more than capable, of like being aware of those possibilities, whereas in the past I feel like you kind of closed yourself off, so by doing that you just didn't really see any possibility at all. So I feel like now you're like, I don't know, you're just, it's almost as if like you've healed your inner child. Like I feel like you've healed your inner child in a way where I feel like that was the problem. That was a problem when it came to people, that was a problem when it came to like opportunities, and that was a problem with like just like being more of yourself and not really caring what other people think. And I feel like that was like your biggest hiccup when it comes to like, when it came to your past, is that you were afraid to be yourself. And now I'm telling you right now, if you need a permission, that it's okay to be yourself, and it's okay to really let things end more easily and not really be so closed off and not be so stubborn, and to just now expect blessings instead of expecting, letdowns. Wow, that's a bar. I feel like I could write a book, but I feel like now you're in a better spot where you can now expect better things to come into your life, because you are a better person. Like you've made yourself a better person, and I feel like you have come a long way when it comes to like, I don't know, like your childhood even. I feel like you have struggled the way you struggled because of the way you were taught, to learn how to struggle. Very confusing, but I get it. It's gonna hit you in a second. But now I feel like it just, I don't know. I feel like this is your season. This is your season to conquer. This is your season to like really take back what's yours, and to really like, I don't know, look at things in a better light. Whereas I feel like everything was just so dark around you that you couldn't really see, like I said, you couldn't really see the possibilities, opportunities, or like the good in people. So that's very interesting. I got the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords. Like I said from the beginning of the video, watch out for some funds or some sort of abundance to come your way. If you have been waiting or expecting something, money, if you have been expecting something to come your way. It is coming. Okay, don't worry. Also, I feel like you have really learned a lesson when it comes to like, I don't know, maybe even like your karmic lesson when it comes to like breaking free of this cage mentality. Okay, I feel like you have like met people along the way, or maybe even like you have recently met someone along the way who have really like made you think differently about yourself, or who have really made you have a different perspective when it comes to like your life. So I feel like you're really progressing and just like, I don't know, blossoming into this beautiful human being. Whereas I feel like you probably had a point in your life where you just didn't see a way out, or you just didn't understand how life worked. But now I feel like you have come to an understanding, realization that there is no guide when it comes to this life, and there is, no rules, no set of rules that anyone else can give you when it comes to you really being the author of your life. And I feel like you're really starting to understand that, and really starting to like break free of this cage mentality. And I feel like I said, you have been taught to like learn from your childhood, taught to struggle, taught to like really not be as accepting as you are now. Whereas I feel like when it came to like, I don't know, like new people in your life, or just like opportunities, offers, I feel like you were not as accepting. But now I feel like it's time. It's like a rebirth. I feel like you're going through a rebirth right now. I don't know if it's like a spiritual enlightenment, but I feel like you're going some sort of like a rebirth when it comes to like your human beingness. Like I feel like when it comes to like your existence. Also, maybe even like to the point where like you may be feeling lonely, you may be feeling like, I don't know, lonely, just like really trying to navigate your way and understand this feeling right now of what you're going through. But don't worry, just like breathe, keep breathing, because you're gonna get through this. I know that you probably have like some crippling anxiety, but I'm telling you right now that is not the case. Okay, as long as you believe that you have it, then you will continue to have that, because life is a full circle. Whatever you put out, you get back. And I feel like if you just, like I said, keep expecting the worst, keep expecting the bad, keep expecting like you not receiving what you have been wanting to receive, or what you have been expecting to receive. You can't really force these outcomes in your life, or insist of a certain outcome, because you're gonna be let down. You're gonna really go back into that state where I feel like it just was not serving you, it was not benefiting you in any type of way. Whereas I feel like now it's time to just like be free, to the point where like, don't be afraid to take risks. Take more risks. You need to take more risks. Okay? Stop being such a scaredy cat. Take more risks. Do something that's spontaneous every once in a while. I feel like you should just do it. Okay? Do it. If you're like, just, I'm not thinking about like jumping out of an airplane. If it takes for you jumping out of an airplane, I don't know why I'm talking about jumping out of an airplane. You don't, but take like a risk, okay? Don't be afraid to take risks, because I feel like it would serve you better and do you better to even like just push yourself at the edge of that cliff. That sounds really bad and very like morbid, but no, don't actually push yourself at the edge of the cliff, but like push like to the point where like you feel scared, but it's a good thing. Fear doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could be a good thing. Like, like when like you're waiting in line in a roller coaster, it looks super terrifying and it looks super scary, but like, why do we still wait in line for that? It's what is it about it? Like, I feel like we just sometimes in life just chase after that rush where like it feels exhilarating, it feels like life. That is what life is all about, okay? So don't be afraid to like take a risk every now and then. Because like I said, you never know what lies behind that. Sure, maybe you won't receive anything material, but it could be a life lesson, okay? Because what am I saying right now? It could be you could get a lesson out of it when it comes to like your fear of taking that risk. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is by you taking that big risk or that scared risk that you're so afraid of and that you would never attempt in your life, you could actually overcome that fear of taking other risks in your life. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like you can take this one risk, big risk, and then open many doors to other risks that you're not afraid to take anymore. Hopefully that makes sense. Pretty sure it does. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I feel like you're going through like some sort of like metamorphosis right now. You're at a stage where like you're not fully there yet, but you're getting. It's like you're in between of a metamorphosis, because I feel like you're trying to understand what's happening right now, and I feel like don't worry about that. Just focus on being and just existing and just like living in the moment. I know that sounds so simple. People just can't take simple things. It's just too simple. Life is meant to be complicated. No, it's not meant to be complicated. Like I said, you only set out whatever you believe in. If you believe that your life should be complicated, then your life shall be complicated. But if you believe it can be simple, it's gonna be simple. And what I'm telling you can register easily, okay? What is that saying? Insistence is resistance. I think that's a saying. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. Insistence is resistance. Okay. Don't insist so much. Don't insist on a certain outcome. Don't insist on like how people should be or how like situations should play out or like when you're supposed to be getting this thing or anything. Okay, don't insist on a certain outcome because you just really don't know. Okay, life is just, it can be so unpredictable and you just never know. And no stones shall be left unturned. I feel like you had a falling out with someone, and I feel like I don't know, I feel like this other person is gonna come to a realization or is going to express to you in some way that they were wrong. Okay, so if you had a falling out with someone or someone who like had bad blood with someone, I feel like it's gonna like smooth over with this person. I feel like they're gonna like, I don't know who this person is, but I feel like this person's gonna come forward and going to like, I don't know, apologize or just like take some sort of accountability when it comes to like their wrongdoings, because I mean, not everything is your fault or were your faults, but also I feel like ultimately you have power within your own life. Okay, just keep in mind that I need to say this. I think this is the final thing I have to say. Just keep in mind that your mind is not in control of your life. Okay, it is the other way around. You are in control of your mind. You are in control of your mind and you possess the power. Look how far you have come. Okay, look how far you have come. You may not have thought that you have really changed much, but I feel like you have changed a lot. Okay, you have really changed a lot when it comes to like why can't I talk in this reading? Your outlook on life. Okay, so I feel like just keep in mind that your mind does not control you. It is the other way around, and you possess the power. Okay, you hold the power. You hold the fire. You hold the flames, and yeah, as long as you continue to hold on to that power and to that light, you will start to illuminate what is there, and many, many more possibilities, not only in life, but within yourself. Okay? That is all, my loves. I hope you have a great day.